Our guest today, Archana, spends years in the arena of strategy meeting human emotions, organizations, and workforce development. She doesn't just talk about growth, she designs it from enabling leaders to handle disruption with empathy, to build cultures where learning, feedback, and emotional safety power innovation. Archana's work sits right in the intersection of strategy and growth, fueled by the deep human leadership. Her perspective is critical at the time of when AI is amplifying both the potential and the pressure on leaders like never before. Let's welcome Archana to the podcast event and dive into the topic. Hi Archana, welcome to our podcast. How
Hello,
are you today? Good
I'm
evening.
good. So good to be back on Power of Knowing Forum.
Thank you for the continuous support that you've been giving Power of Knowing to run these podcasts. Let's dive into the topic. Well,
I would like to tell a story. That story which deeply connect to our topic today. And at the end of the story, I hope the context of the story will do justice to our topic of the discussion today.
sure.
So the name of the story is When the Moon Taught Us to Feel. The moon did not just test India's technology, it tested India's emotional intelligence. So the story begins with Chandrayaan 2. In 2019, millions of eyes were fixed on a screen. Scientists had calculated trajectories with precision that rivaled global space agencies. Algorithms were flawless. Machines obeyed commands perfectly. Data was accurate to decimals beyond imagination. And then, in the final moment, before landing, communication was lost. Boom. What was? What was back then there? Silence. In that silence, something extraordinary happened. Not in space, but on Earth. Cameras captured a scientist wiping tears. The ISRO chief stood heartbroken. The prime minister walked up, not with the data, not with instructions, not with analysis. You know with what? You know with what, Prem?
I am guessing.
With a hug.
Okay.
That hug was not science, that hug was emotional intelligence.
Wonderful.
Machines had done everything right, but machines could not console disappointment. Machines could not hold hope. Machines could not say, "We will try again." Who says? Humans did. Now let's fast forward to Chandrayaan 3.
Mhm.
This time the calculations were sharper, simulations were deeper, systems were redesigned. Yes, the machine intelligence improved drastically. But what truly powered the mission was something beyond the code: courage to learn from failure, humility to admit mistakes, patience to rebuild, and belief to try again. When Chandrayaan 3 touched the lunar surface successfully, celebrations erupted. But notice what people celebrated: not the algorithm, not the hardware. They celebrated resilience, team spirit, and human perseverance. Here is where man versus machine transforms into man with machine. So I hope you are getting to the topic, right?
Yeah, I
Actually,
really look at the way you are putting it, Archana.
yeah,
It
we are
is
actually diving deep in the topic.
exactly.
So AI can calculate the distance to the moon,
Hmm.
but only emotion.